The Washington Commanders held a light practice today. It was more of a walkthrough in preparation for tomorrow, where they're going to have full pads on, and it's going to be pretty much a scrimmage. We were in New England last week for a joint practice against the Patriots, and then followed that by a really bad football game on Friday night and preseason opener. And talking with Dan Quinn after that game, you knew that he was going to ramp it up, and you knew that they were going to get after it. So that's what they're going to do tomorrow here in Ashburn, where they're going to have full pads on. And it's pretty much going to be, as Coach Quinn himself said, it's pretty much going to be a joint scrimmage against each other. We spoke to several young players today, and I talked to them about the speed of the game after 3 weeks of training camp, and things have slowed down for them. And this is what Jaylin, the Virginia Tech standout.
Jaylin, as far as 3 weeks being into this camp, do you feel like the game's starting to slow down for you?
Yeah, man, I feel like I got to give credit to all the coaches and the vets for that, for sure. You know, since we got here in OTAs, we've done so many different walkthrough meetings, things like that, just to make sure the new guys are ready and prepared and can go out there and play fast, and that's what they want to see.
And going up against guys like Mikey and then Sean out there, you know, how's that helped your game?
Man, like, you can't help but get better, you know, going against great competition like that. And Mikey, Sean, even Trey, you know, Trey's been coming along real great. So, just that kind of competition is how you grow as a player, and you should invite that. So it's been good.
I also spoke to Kane Medrano, the UCLA linebacker, has really stood out in camp, and I think he's ascended to probably the third linebacker on this roster. I spoke with him about the speed of the game as well, and what is he seeing out there.
Do you feel like the game has started to slow down now after 3 weeks into it?
Yeah, no, it for sure is, especially after that joint practice and the first preseason game. You know, it's finally starting to slow down. I'm starting to see, you know, the field for how I normally see it, and then kind of not just all psyched out. So it's starting to slow down for sure.
And how do you drown out the outside noise? Because obviously you're playing well. People are high on your game right now. You know, you're ascending. So, you know, how do you feel?
I don't like to look. I just kind of like to show up. You know, I talked to Coach Norton and Coach Witt about how my game is, and, you know, where I can be better at. And I don't really like to listen to all the outside noise. Everybody got their opinions, you know, and the only ones that really matter are mine, and, you know, what Coach Norton and Coach Witt and Coach DQ think at the end of the day. So, you know, I'm just kind of putting myself out there to talk to them and continue to build my knowledge and my game from them.
So once again, it was a light practice today, not really much to talk about. You know, all the players were out here, all the guys were out there. There was a story that developed before practice started, and that was second-year linebacker Dominique Hampton was released. The player from Washington State who they drafted last year, they had high hopes for. They were basically changing him from his college position from a safety to linebacker, and the project just didn't work. And we saw that on full display, unfortunately, on Friday night in New England. He was being pushed around, and he struggled for most of the game. So they released him with the option of giving him a chance to catch on with another team. But outside of that, again, light practice today. Everything will ramp up tomorrow on Tuesday, when they'll be in full pads for an inter-squad scrimmage. So here at Commanders Park for CBS 6 Sports, I'm NFL insider Lake Lewis Jr.